I'm really delicious. I have so much cheese. I cried my eyes out. My parents didn't even know about it. Hey guys, my name is Noelle, and how nice that you're watching this video. I got my zero sugar lemonade with sparkling water, and let's get into this video. Today I want to talk about my binge eating cycle and how I overcame it. Because I came a long way. I was underweight, I was overweight, I've tried so many diets, I suffered from yo-yo diets, being very motivated and eating right, to binging in the weekend and feeling so guilty that I ate nothing, to now a healthy balance, plenty of energy, no binging, no yo-yo diets, being around the same body fat percentage for years. And I want to tell you how I came to this, and maybe you take something away from this video. Real disclaimer, this video is for entertainment only. If you are triggered by talking about ED, then don't watch this video. I just want to share with you guys my journey, how I overcame it. I want to share what I went through. Hopefully you can take something out of this video. I just want to know that you are not alone if you're also suffering from this, and I just want to share my story. So we need to go back in time to when I did gymnastics on a high level, training 3.5 hours a day. I wasn't a normal kid, wasn't allowed to eat candy and sugar and chocolate and chips. I also had allergies, so I couldn't eat sugar. And because I did so much training and I couldn't eat all the high calorie food, I was really underweight. Also, the gymnastics world is harsh. We had to step on the scale, and the trainers, they kept track of our weight. And if we gained weight, they would really say it out loud, and it was kind of embarrassing and really shameful. Obviously, you know where this ED came from, this binge eating cycle. By the age of 12, I had to stop gymnastics because of a knee injury. And I went from training 17 hours a week to 0 hours a week. And this was so weird to me. I went from restricting and being very disciplined. I also grew over my allergies, so I all of a sudden had no reason to be disciplined anymore. This was also the time when I went from primary school to high school. All of a sudden, no one was looking at me, at what I ate, what I did. I was having more freedom with what I ate. So I completely let loose of everything. And I think I couldn't have eaten worse than I did. Literally, I ate so bad. When I was in high school during lunch, my parents prepared a lunchbox for me. I threw it out. There was food in it. I threw it out. I don't want that stuff. I went to the supermarket and bought cookies, candy, croissants, and everything, which I just enjoyed. I didn't care about if it was healthy. I just wanted all the high processed food. My parents didn't even know about it. I was also in a very bad headspace. I wasn't a nice kid at all. I also had therapy because of my gymnastics career as a young kid. It really affected me physically, but also mentally. I was so tired every day. When I came back from school, I had to do an hour nap. And now that I look back, I know that it was because I ate so bad. I had no energy. I didn't do sports. Even biking 10 minutes to school was already too much for me. Me with my best friend at the time, every weekend we did a sleepover, and we stocked up on so much snacks. I loved the white chocolate bars. I loved the banana candy things. I loved barbecue chips. I had all the sugary drinks. We had this gazeuse drink. Maybe people in the Netherlands know about this. It's just pure sugar. And we just ate everything in one night. And even if there was some left, we had that in the morning for breakfast. So that's how bad I ate. Obviously, I gained a lot of weight. I did this for like 5 years or something. And I saw my body changing. I was really unhealthy. I also felt really unhealthy. And frankly, I was overweight. I was obese. And this was really embarrassing for me because I used to be that skinny, athletic girl, and there was the pressure for me to be like that, but it felt like I did not do my name good. I also smoked cigarettes, so I was drinking also a lot. I was just in a very bad headspace. And it felt very embarrassing that I looked the way I looked, and I hated it. It was also when I was like 16, 17. So that's when you start to really care about how you look and you want to get noticed by boys, etc. And I was just ashamed that I am now an obese person who everyone thought that would never happen to me because I was so skinny. So it was really time to do something about it. And I started to join the gym, and I only did the group lessons. I had no idea how to work out. I had no idea how to lose weight. I didn't even know what the heck calories are. And I fell for every shortcut diet thing that was on the market. I only drank juices for a week. I did the paleo diet, keto, fasting. I did everything because I hated how I looked. I wanted to get rid of it right away. I even wanted to take scissors and just cut it out. That's how I hated how I looked. And now that I was restricting again, I just went back in time to when I did gymnastics, and it was really hard for me mentally because I went from super restrictive to completely letting loose and now restricting again. And it was really hard because I went from eating clean, so basically nothing, 1,000 calories a day, to binging in the night. I literally ate everything I could. I'm even surprised that I could eat that much. And even I wasn't hungry anymore, I just still ate it. I went from good to bad to good, and when you binge, you are so full, you had so many calories that the next day you're not hungry. So I didn't eat because I also felt very guilty. So I thought, maybe I can cancel it out, but this is so dangerous. Really, you should not do that. It's so bad. I also worked at Domino's, so that was really not helpful either. Having this pizza in my face constantly. Noella, eat me, I'm really delicious, I have so much cheese, take a bite. And I had to restrict, and every time I walked past it, no, I don't want it, it was just in my face, And also it wasn't that I was a picky eater, but I really didn't like a lot of vegetables. I didn't like salads, and I wasn't picky, but I also wasn't really appreciating whole foods either. I just wanted all the super delicious, high fat, high sugar stuff. So then I thought, okay, I need to start eating healthy and no longer fast food, no longer food from a box. So I just Googled how to eat healthy or what are healthy foods. So I still didn't care or didn't know about calories, but I just focused on eating healthy. But some say bacon and cheese are healthy because it's high in fat. And some say, no, you have to eat a lot of nuts and seeds and those kind of things. So I just ate a lot of high calorie, satiating food. So basically all the delicious food in the kind of healthy area. So for me, healthy was just no fast food, no food from a box. I ate a lot of bacon, I ate a lot of cheese, I ate a lot of nuts, which kind of helped because I start to have some structure at least, and I wasn't eating chips and snacks and candy anymore because I was so satiated from all the fats. And that's really what helped me in my first step of stopping the nothing to everything diet. So that gave me some results in terms of mental health, in terms of structure, in terms of energy, but I wasn't losing weight. But then something interesting happened because I quit my job. I was 19 at the time. No, I was 18. And no, I was 19. And I thought, you know what? I want to backpack in Costa Rica by myself for 2 months. Now that I look back, I think, why did I think that? 5 years ago, I cannot, how much courage do you need for that? I never went on vacation without my parents, not even with a friend. So I don't know how I came to that idea. Maybe it was the universe speaking to me. Yeah, you have to do this. I don't know. I just wanted to do it. And this changed me completely. I got a completely different perspective on life. The first night I arrived in the capital, San Jose, I was so afraid. I cried my eyes out. I called my parents. I don't know why I did this. I want to leave. I want to go back. I was so scared to leave my room And I just arrived to my room and I went in bed and I cried and I cried and I cried. I was so afraid. I was so afraid with human interaction. I didn't speak a single word of Spanish. And the next morning I walked to the nearest bakery I could find, grabbed some food and came back and took it back to the room and sat and ate it and cried. And that's how scared I was. At the end of 2 months, I was sleeping in hostels. I was talking with everyone. I was never alone, super social. I took care of myself. It was I just came back a completely different person. And also because I was on a budget, I had to take care of my own food. Suddenly I had to cook. I mean, Costa Rica is not cheap. It's really similar to Dutch prices. I had to cook my own food. I ate a lot of local food, so a lot of rice, beans, and a piece of meat. So obviously I already lost some weight when I was there, but I came back and I appreciated the small things which I never did before. All of a sudden I liked some vegetables because I didn't get it there. I really had to take care of myself all of a sudden. I learned about how to keep myself healthy. I need to eat some vegetables. I need to how the expenses, etc. It was the best thing I've ever done. This experience was really a cold turkey, drastic change, press the reset button kind of change that happened to me. And when I came back, I also had to go to uni, and it is around 15 minutes biking, obviously biking back and then forth. So I had 5 times a week I did 30 minutes of cycling, and I also went to the gym and I ate more healthy. I ate more vegetables. So yeah, that change, that drastic change of environment and being out of my comfort zone really was so beneficial to me in many ways, in terms of my mental health, in terms of personal growth, my diet. I would recommend to everyone, just go out of your comfort zone. So I came back and I gained some knowledge. I started learning about calories. I started tracking my calories and I gained more insight about how many calories I ate. And I also started to focus on building muscle, which I also didn't do. So now 5 years later, I've not been higher in body fat than before. I've made sustainable, consistent changes since then. Now 5 years later, I am around the same weight, but I lost like 10 kilograms of fat. So I gained 10 kilograms of muscle mass. And every year I'm the same weight, but I lose fat and I gain muscle. I also changed my view to short term to long term. I stopped being obsessed with I need to lose weight, and I started to prioritize building muscle. Then I lost weight by itself because I increased my metabolism and I increased how many calories I burned. So the biggest changes, going from ultra bad, the worst I could have eaten, switching to now consistent, balanced, full of energy without yo-yo dieting, mainly happened from the 3 reasons I explained. Switching from a diet which only consisted of fast food and food from a box to now eating whole foods and enjoying it and having long-lasting results. The first thing I changed was not focusing on being in a calorie deficit, but focusing on eating more whole foods and being satiated and having structure. That was the first thing I did, which really started making changes. Then the second thing, which had a tremendous impact, was that I changed my environment. I just went from this girl who was really spoiled and just wanted to eat whatever she wanted, to taking ownership, being responsible for health, expenses, and started to want to learn about it. And then what also the last thing, which was also really important for my recovery, was that I started to focus on building muscle and seeing food as fuel. And I started obviously focusing on eating more protein, which made me more satiated. And I saw my body changing. When I started building more muscle, I saw my posture changing, I saw my body changing. I lost fat by itself. I didn't even try it. So yeah, this I think those 3 things were the reason why I cured from my binge eating cycle. I really enjoyed sharing my crazy journey with you guys. I never shared this anywhere. Not even people in my environment know about this and the way I struggled with myself and with food. I came a long way. You have to understand that this entire process it's not going to happen overnight. It took me 7 years to go from fast food diet to where I am now. And I just want to know that you're not alone. Through trial and error and gaining knowledge and learning about fitness and health can really make a difference in your life. I hope you took something out of this video. Please don't laugh at me how I speak English, because obviously it's not my first language. I am Dutch, so I'm really trying my best here to share my journey with you in English. Please be kind, leave a nice comment, and perhaps consider subscribing if you want to support me. And I see you next time. Bye!